Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Well, not really welcome back, this is not my first video. So I'm gonna start a new series. This is this first episode of a new series, and this series is gonna be about the how to make like a Roblox exploit, but it's like from scratch, I guess. So what you want to do first is you want to open up your Visual Studio, and then what you want to do is you want to go to create new project. And whatever here, let's start with the API. So not the actual design of the exploit, but like the API first. So what you need to do is if you don't have Visual Studio installed already, you can go ahead and look up a tutorial on how to do that. I'll probably have a tutorial on it. There is this one little extra thing I have. Yeah, this right here. It's called C++ something, and then I think that's in like German or something. But what you need to do is you need to, once you have regular Visual Studio installed, I'll have a tutorial on how to do that, and then have a tutorial on how to set this up. So this is just like an extra add-on you can get. This tutorial is for beginners, so if you're not a beginner, then I suggest you check out my other, well, I'm going to make another series after this one, and it's going to be for advanced people. So what you need to do is you need to, let me turn up my volume real quick. Okay. What you need to do is you need to, so once you're here, you need to rename the project to whatever your API is going to be called. So for my Prodocs exploit, the API is called Prodocs API or something like that. But for this, it might be different for you guys. So I usually put like I just come up with ideas. I don't know. I just come up with ideas and just make the exploit named like that. But you can name it whatever you want. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to name this exploit or example example API. Or you could just call it DLL. It doesn't matter what you call it. You need to wait for it to load. Okay, so once you're here, what you need to do is you need to wait. So after it's loaded, you need to go over. Let me just clear out things. I'm on a laptop. So it's kind of hard for me. Just move this to the side. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go to external dependencies, or not this one. You need to go to this one, and then you'll see form 1.h. Double click on it, and you'll bring up this form. This is the design of the DLL. Once it's injected, this is the window that will pop up, and you can have like all the buttons over here to execute and everything. So how you're supposed to do it is you can design it however you want. You can do like I'm gonna name this example API, or you just do example exploit. You just exploit if you put other text, but we go where you want to. So after you have that, you make the icon you want. I don't know, you just have you want to. So just Roblox. And if that's on there. It doesn't matter what that is. I'm on Roblox, sorry, because the resolution screen is literally started. Okay, have you want oops, let's edit something. Where is it? Where is it? There is a oops. I'm trying to find the two parts. I have the toolbox. I haven't been video a long time, so I started. So background color, can be whatever you want. Background image is just an image. I can call it, so if you need object color, you go whatever. I'm just gonna put it like this should be good. And then yeah, so we have this text. This is for the you can how you want it, but you have extra options instead of that. This is just for the text here. So there's just a box here. Back window, shape, right here in the first style. Then we put this one. Yeah, looks good. And then we put buttons. So make sure you put the right font and the right size you can. It's just gonna turn out terrible. What you can do is you just do select something you can see by the equipment. So I think we should do that. You can attach this one because the attachment is for like this, but this is already attached to the DLL. So I'm just gonna put that color into the background. The box down. Usually I have a pop-up like that. It's not really bad. So if you want to use your flat, you can do that there. So I'm going to text slash first and make sure it's all the way up to however it fits. Make sure you find the right font, you can scroll down. I'm going to use this font I use for the boxes here. It's actually really fun. A little too big. Okay, that's good. Now what you want to do is your button you like, copy it, you click the form, and you click right click paste, and then you have to right there. And then once you do that, change the text to clear. And also you want to change the font of this, or change it. You have to change the text to W with changing the font. So So find the text. I'm probably just right over here. I hear this. Okay. You can put like little fonts. Usually do like that. And then on top, do this. And then put the font. So it can be like, oh, no. Okay, so it can be anything you want. So I should grab two of this. I should do that. You can put in here, anything you put between, hold on. Anything you put between these brackets. Is it counts in, so I'm going to get even. So you just put, example for YouTube. So that's for me. And then we'll put, go with which ones. And you put your actual ones. Print. Then you go. Print. I just decided yellow for now. This is right. Because it's already 7 minutes longer now. If you look at the time, because it's, yeah. Print. And you can say, hello from YouTube. That's it. Before we want. And so you can just copy here. Just go ahead. Do not click here. There's that one. So we go here. And you can just font however you want. And then, change over that to 12. That's too big. Yeah, 10 is okay. This is my bunch. Make it however you want. And then, the bunch you want to where this square is in between space here. So, now what you want to do is, I guess I could program a few buttons in, and then the next tutorial I'll actually show you the real coding part. So once you're in here, so this is C++, remember? So this is a form.h. H is like a C++ separate file. It's a header file for C++. Anyways, so, enough talking. So, what you need to do is, once you're in here, this should be up. You just need to go to here, push enter. It'll go down one, make this. And then from here, you need to put, okay, so what you need to do, you need to go back to your form, click on the text box, and then right here it should say the name. So text box 1, because I didn't rename it, text box 1. And then you go back to here, your code, and so I don't really know how to clear it. I guess I can just add the commands next video, because we're already 11 minutes into this tutorial. We could do a little bit more design. Okay, so once you have this, save it a few times, and go back. So go save it whenever you save all. Go to File, go down, and then click Close Solution. And then whenever you're here, click New Project. And then whenever you're, oh, hold on. And just click New Project. I don't know if you guys can see it. My recorder is really weird sometimes. I'll just click New Project, and then click go to search, or yeah, click the little drop down menu that says C++ on it, and then, or like all languages, or I don't know what it says, but just click the first drop down menu, and then click C Sharp, or not C Sharp, Visual Basic, and then go to search for templates, and then search form. Just search form. And then Windows Form Apps, a bunch of shirts for that should pop up. So what you need to do is you need to go down for a little bit until you find Windows Forms App .NET Framework. It can't be .NET, can't be .NET Core, because .NET Core is like retarded. If you click .NET Core, you're gay. So what you need to do is, it can't be .NET Core, and it has to be .NET Framework. If it's .NET, then I don't even know if they have .NET Core, but all I know is that if it's .NET, anything else other than .NET Framework, then it just won't work. So make sure it's .NET Framework, and then click Next. And then the project name, you know how to do this. Just name it the project application. This is actually going to be like the actual exe file. So whenever you're in here, so this is the actual exe, the injector part. So you could just call it anything you want. But I'm just gonna this is your actual like injector part for your exploit. So what you need to do is call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it, for the sake of YouTube. Again, for the sake of YouTube, I'm just gonna call it YouTube. YouTube injector. Let's just call it YouTube injector. You can call it whatever you want, as long as it's not the same thing that is like Just call it whatever you want. And hit create. Whenever you're done, just hit create. And then whenever you're in here, I'm pretty sure you guys can see this part. Whenever you're in here, you should see form, and then you should see everything like this before, like it was in the C++ program, except this is C#, so it's going to be way easier. So you can design it however you want. I don't really have an icon for this. I'll just use the Paradox icon. Actually, never mind, because I don't want you guys to look still or anything. It doesn't matter now. So use whatever icon you want. You can look up design tutorials. You can use this as a trick, and it's like you click it, and then you click form border style, and you click whenever the drop down, and you click none, and it basically just doesn't show anything. And you can put the drag thing, the exit buttons and everything. You can look up. I have a design tutorial, or I'm going to come out with a design tutorial. Just remember this is my first video, so like for the series anyways. So I'm coming out with new videos. You subscribe, bro. Subscribe and like. 15 minutes in the video. Okay, so we have to hurry because I have to do something because, well, yeah. Life is pain. Size it however you want it. I usually put a small window like this, and then I put the key. If you're gonna do keys, I'll show you to program the key. But first you need to do is you need to put the text box. First you need to put a text box, and then once you have that, you can put labels if you want. Labels are just text. That labels are not. If you put labels, then it's not good. So size it however you want. I'll size it to like this. Make sure you have room for the buttons, by the way. And then you can put buttons. Design it however you want it. Okay, doesn't matter what that is. So design it however you want. You can watch my design tutorial I'm gonna come out with. This YouTube channel is gonna be mainly for tutorials, but it can be for other things too. So like, sorry if you can't hear me. So I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Just turn up the volume if you can't hear me. My voice is pretty low. So okay. Anyways, so what you want to do is whatever you're in the back color, just put it to 64, 64, 64. That's a pretty good. You can also put it to 60, 60, 60 because that one's pretty good color too. Oops. Oopsies. That one's more darker though, so you can just put 64, 64, 64, which is this color. And then for the buttons, you can put back color as this. Set it to that. You can set it to flat too if you want. And then the outline, you don't really need that. Or the forecolor. The forecolor is like what the text looks like. And the border around the flat button. So font. Font. You can change your font to whatever font you chose. So I'm just gonna use Numerala. I thought it was Numeral, but apparently it's Numerala. It's actually a really good font. I recommend using it. And then make sure that you have the button size correctly. Otherwise, probably just it's not good. Anyways, that color can be this color, the same color as the button, and you can put it as border style. You can put it as none, because it needs border styles. And then you can put font, and you put emerald, UI, bold, and set it to like a color, or not a color, a font. And then over here, for text, and you put key here in the text. Since there's no placeholders in Visual Studio for some reason, the developer is pretty stupid to not put that there. So you can put the size exactly how you want it, and button 1 is going to attach. So when you go down, you can click that, and then you just click attach or inject, whatever one, it doesn't matter. I usually put attach anyways. And then you can copy paste the button again, put it to the back, can size these up to where they right there, see? It should be good. Yeah. Okay, and the second button, it should say attach. Go back to the text and then click get key, and then you can do ads if you want to get money. Usually you do this to get money. The ads part, I'll show you. Oh, well, I can't really show you, but basically you create a website, and then you have on the website make I'll do a tutorial on it, but basically this will link to your website that has another HTML file, which is basically web design. Which is basically web design, and then on that it should have a bunch of ads. So you put all the Google ads, so like or any other ad affiliates, but usually I usually want to use Google ads because they're popular and they have a lot of ads. So Google AdSense is the company, or Google's a company, but like the AdSense part is like for. Oh wait, I forgot. But anyways, you'd go and search up Google AdSense, and then you'd find it, and you can get money. But anyways, that's not the point. So what we need to do first is focus on making that exploit. So we just put exploit. Doesn't matter what you call it. You just call it whatever. And then you double click the attach button, and then you make sure it hangs off at this. Double click get key button. Make sure it's exactly like this. The get key button we won't really use, but you can make paste buttons for this. So attach is so these two buttons are like the action buttons, and you don't. We'll just do this in another tutorial. This is where you put the key, and this is how you get money. This is basically just a system how you get money. So I guess you could just design it however you want it. Save it. Make sure you save all. So yeah, just make sure you save all. So I think this is going to be it for the tutorial today. I'm going to do other tutorials on how to on the series. So the second tutorial will be tomorrow. Today is just if you look at the time down here, or not the time, the date. It's currently Monday, July 12th, 2021. Also, you can see it on YouTube too, because I'm posting it soon. This video, like, soon. So, yeah. I have to edit it first, obviously. So, I think that's basically it for this tutorial. I guess I'll just do a tutorial after this on, like, designing and everything, and how to get. Actually, first tutorial I'm gonna do is how to set up Visual Studio, because like you guys knew, and if you guys don't already have it installed. And I think that's it for today's tutorial. So yeah, see ya.